cakes, I just make ordinary real cakes, but I use 3D printer for printing my plastic molds. So in general, I print plastic molds using 3D printer, then I cast silicone molds, and then I can put inside silicone molds anything I want. It can be tasty mousse cakes, or sometimes my customers can put inside puree or even soup. I started baking in general maybe 9 years ago, and I started like a housewife. I baked cakes at home, but I used to be designer, so I wanted to do my own special design because I had a lot of different ideas. And then I realized that I can use 3D printer. I made first attempt, and cake was very nice using 3D model. And then I started just to make more and more different models. And I can't say that I invent this technology because we use 3D printer for many different things. But in general, I do some trends, I can say that. And for example, when I started with geometrical shapes, they became very popular, and a lot of big companies now try to do something similar. So I changed simple tiny molds to some geometrical and aggressive and with sharp edges, and now it's my strategy. I'm trying to do something unique and visual, surprise people. So when you see my cake, you can't understand what is it. Sometimes people think that it's a tray or some decoration, some just part of the interior. But when you cut it, there are a lot of tasty layers inside, and it's very fluffy and tender cake. And I can't say that it started immediately, or one day I woke up and decided to be a pastry chef. No, just little by little, because I like to make different design, and I can say that I'm an artist. I do design for cakes. I'm cake designer, and I like to create design, but for this I use some tasty edible materials. So in general, the main important thing is balance. Everything needs to be in balance, so we need to have a sponge cake, maybe some crunchy layer, something to chew, some liquid textures, some tender textures and fluffy textures, and this balance gives us the best result at the end. And also I can say that my cakes are very sweet. So if you compare with some Turkish desserts, for example baklava, there is of course much less sugar, so they are not so sweet and maybe a bit healthier, you know. So I work with all layers inside, because without good sponge or without good mousse, cake will be not tasty. Of course, my favorite is baklava. I can't say that I know a lot about Turkish desserts. Usually, like all tourists, like when we go to all-inclusive hotel, everything that we have here we can try. Of course, but you know, I became pastry chef because I like eating sweets, all sweets. So for me, all sweet things I can eat. I'm a big fan of this, and my favorite right now is baklava, I think. I have a lot of, I can advise a lot for all students and all people who want to become pastry chef, confectioners, or I don't know, in any professions. You need to work hard, really work hard, and study a lot, learn a lot, make a lot of tests. Don't cry, just work hard and repeat the same things many, many times until you have perfect result. And of course, it's very important, if you want to be popular, to create something new and unique. So to create something new and unique, because when you do something special, you can attract much more attention and world can recognize you. Because when you do something very simple and very ordinary, you will be just one of the, I don't know, 1,000 people who do the same. But if you do something special, be sure that you will attract much more attention.